hyped for this. We've been here all day. This has been quite an experience, and we are getting into the action one last time. Here we go from north to the southwest. We're gonna be having, of course, that flight path. Most of these teams can go to their usual POIs. Looking yet again, Lava Siphon. You got Moist around that area. Of course, T4 just flying by, moving over to the dome. And we're watching here, 20th guaranteed. We're watching Moist Esports now. This time around, if this is the game to prove that their roster swap is worth it, moving into week number 2, well, this better be the time to do so for it.
So as we start off in Lava Siphon, Moist this time can't complain about the beacon. You can see
right there,
gifted to Waltzy here, and okay. So once again, we're going somewhere over in the direction of Overlook, and as we do that, it's a little bit different to last time. And if Moist would have set up in the same spot they did last time, I'd say there would be actually like a decent chance that the circle could end there, and you know, the Watson composition that they're playing could come into play. That said, I think there's also a chance we do see it go towards Fragment East as well, but probably I'd say that's a more of an outside chance.
I'm looking into it right now, and what intrigues me the most is one for Ant. They go to Overlook, they always send one towards Ghost Town. We've seen Kentong do it before because they don't have that beacon within their POI. But later on, maybe some of these other teams, they can try to take advantage of that fact, guys. Although in the meantime, we have here 20th guaranteed, and they might immediately meet PK, who are flying by. So some quick contact, because I believe Radicakes is just outside right now, keeping an eye out. We're watching 505 though, as they're also trying to get in position from their usual spots. Ermagad moving through the tunnels too. So as soon as we get that circle down, we immediately get these teams on the outlying parts of the map to move towards a fragment.
All right. Checking out, early fight here over towards Geyser as 20th guaranteed. Who's that they just
PK
got on top of? PK. Okay, yeah, it was. Wait, where is
PK flew at them.
Oh,
they got the Ghost Town, so they were absolute witness to basically the flight of PK, and now it's 20th guaranteed meeting Moist Esports too, and just quite the close combat. Moist is actually stuck here. I'm looking at their rotation right now, and behind them it's gonna be ADL Wolves who might catch them. So Moist, it's either they move into Fragment, move over to the west end side where there are other teams waiting, or they have to fight out of this. Absolutely sandwiched right now, Gino. We're waiting for the big game from Moist. This might be the big ending for them if this doesn't work out.
Yeah, this is ugly. At least the spot that they're in has a fair bit of cover from multiple angles. So if they play this well, they can get out of it. They're actually just going to yeet themselves in the direction of Buriram United. So they're going to be fighting like that. Adal Wolves have kind of got the perfect overview of this fight as it happens, as they Valk all over. Buriram United, though, they're right on top of them. Can Gopgaps finish this off? It's been a rout there. Moist Esports come out on top.
Yeah, Moist Esports, they beat Buriram United early on, and our leaders here cannot move their scoreline anymore. There is a chance, there is a small bit of a chance for someone else to try and catch up to them. We're, of course, looking at to MNK one pad, but maybe Moist Esports, can they do it? Can they get that big rally of big target eliminated here? And in the meantime, also losing one. They do get the banner of Holiday to basically resurrect if ever. And seems like Dewa on the eastern side. We got Tap Straven. Look at this. Immediately the exhibit is on, and Ant gonna be nearby. So many squads towards Ghost Town.
Oh man. These grenades raining in from ADL are about to end MDY's life. Casa has just the tiniest little bit of health, and there you go. They're going to finish the whole lot off. So 2 squads eliminated already. As you pointed out, Moist have taken out their biggest rivals so far with 0 points for this game. That's for Buriram, of course. So if there was ever a chance for them to come back on top, it is now. That said, because of the way that happened, they're probably not going to get a premium spot in the zone.
They were trying to see if they can actually go back towards Lava Siphon, and I believe it was Stinky B rotating towards that location. ADL Wolves, though, it's a classic standoff between the houses, what you usually get in World's Edge, especially when we're trying to figure out what the next ring can be. But this is the team many have been looking for. And since they start all the way on the opposite side of the map, they're going to have the longest rotations. And I think 2MK1 pad, they might meet teams like Truth, teams like maybe SRY along the way. Actually, SRY towards the Vault Tunnel, and they're dealing with the team of T4 right now. So it's opposite sides of the map here.
Yeah, so that could come to blows. I guess we'll just have to see if they really want to push through these fences, because I think at the same time we're going to get a repeat of that fight, as you noted, from last game where Truth start taking on Team Op up at the big near the train station above Fragment West, but both teams actually just being a little skittish so far and pulling back. If SRY want to get through this eventually, they would either have to go from Dewa or also to T4, because they're blocking both exits.
They're trapped.
As we have a look at that Vault Tunnel.
Behind them, DNZ's also trying to go in. So for SRY, well, sorry to be you right now, because there is just no way out. Someone needs to be slain here. And for SRY, that's how they're going to try and survive. At the very least, an exhibit is on to keep them with that intel. SRY, at least they do scare off DNZ, who might actually run into 20 guaranteed. The guys are still a locale, but these guys can stay on for the time being. And, well, the long rotators on the north side, I think Truth might actually find Emmanuel at this point, but SRY, they need to make a decision sooner or later where to go.
Yeah, some decisions to be made there, absolutely. Team Up still hunting at the northern side here for a couple of teams. Truth still within striking distance, I think, and then we've also got Emmanuel a little bit further up there that they might be able to run into soon, and they don't have an S key. This is absolutely a W key team. Finally, they do start finding Truth, and Mosu's going to be the first one in their crosshairs.
Yeah, they've been tracking them so long, and Truth Esports, now they're going to have to swallow a bitter pill. That 2MK1 pad is right behind them. Truth, though, trying to disengage. Mosu is absolutely going to be in danger here, and 2MK1 pad looking for the down of Flow, though, in the meantime. So it seems like there's another aggressive squad nearby. Emmanuel also wants to get into the action, but the high ground very effective here towards Epicenter. 2MK1 pad trying to take advantage, and it's Truth running away. Nutsuro-sama, can he survive by his lonesome? It's so dangerous here, but 2MK1 pad, they have to deal with Emmanuel too. So many squads, two squads rather, looking at them right now.
Emmanuel 3. Team Up 2 left alive, and Nutsuru-sama 1. Two of those squads taking some casualties. Team Up are actually going to Valk ult out of there, so they just grab the banner, and then they're like, alright, we start again. We go again. So they do manage to make it out of there. I'm not sure. Yeah, they're just landing directly on that respawn beacon. Wow, that is incredibly efficient of them. I'm not going to lie. I'm pretty impressed with how quickly they've managed to get themselves back in. That said, Emmanuel have spotted out that this is happening. I don't think they're going to get back there in time, though. They're, the ring's coming in. Well, in 20 seconds, it will start moving in. Emmanuel, yeah, okay. They're moving back and forth on it.
It's a little iffy, I have to say, because you look at RTL, they're the ones watching out for Emmanuel rotating towards the circle, and because of that, they have to turn it around, and here we go yet again. Emmanuel versus Team Op. Is it going to be another fight? A slugfest between the two squads, some of the most aggressive teams, and it seems like No Name, one big thing is they found that drone, they found something floating up in the air, and then Emmanuel, they're not going to have the information they want for this fight.
They're not, but they've got some ultimates, of course. When you come straight back out of the dropship, all of your, abilities are on cooldown. So that's, one more ultimate that won't be going the way. They won't have that exhibit. August Dream goes down early in this fight, and it feels like Emmanuel, with the purple armors on their side, are going to put a stop to any hopes of a run back here in Game 6.
Yeah, if you believe, unfortunately, it might be no dice unless No Name, he could have done it. He actually got the down, but Emmanuel is there to pick up the pieces and pick up their teammate. 2 MNK, 1 pad. What a run. What stellar games we've seen from them. And a bunch of what ifs if they were only complete at the start of the day. But at the very end, a great run. You can even check out a replay here because this is just the absolute pinnacle of aggressive gameplay we're going to get in this lobby.
They tried their best there, and as we move forward and see Emmanuel, just trying to do their best to loot in the zone and then move further in, and we think about where this zone is going, Dax. Now, I said at the start, if Moist had made the same play they did last time there was an overlook circle, they would have been very potentially in God's spot. They've second-guessed themselves, or at least they did get kind of caught out, remember, when Buriram and everyone else were there around. And now they're pinging the same spot they were last year, and I can almost just like hear their comms in my head saying like, damn it, why did we not take the same spot? They might have a chance. No one else is there right now, Dax. Dewa are actually still inside the top of the tunnel, and if they can just get over them without getting taken down, Moist may be able to take their preferred spot and start setting up again. Okay, I'm starting to believe.
Okay,
starting to believe.
They're back to where they called home last time around, and Moist Esports are watching for Dewa. Does Dewa push this? That's the question. Dewa has been quite a thorn in the side of Moist Esports. You mentioned it completely a while ago, but this time around, I believe they're gonna fortify the spot that they have here as much as possible. And well, for Moist Esports, I really wonder what we're gonna be hearing from squads like this.
All right, we're going to have a look at DNZ a bit further down here. They're thinking about trying to push through this tunnel. We got to look at SRY earlier. They are holding the sort of the vault passage itself, and DNZ have to sort of sit on the other side of this and think, okay, can we push through? Or if this is a little bit too hard of a fight to take, we can always try and Valk ult over the top of it. I wouldn't say DNZ are the kind of team to shy away from a fight. But they probably need an opening first before they can consider committing to this.
And we got SRY sealing that tunnel to the absolute brim. We have also a pylon nearby for DNZ. They need at least a small opening to maybe go after that pylon, go after one of these targets. A quick little disengage, SRY taking their sweet time. But as soon as that happens, it seems like that was sending a scout in. Easy flash, ready to just get into the action if ever. You also have T4 nearby looking for opportunity. So for DNZ as well as SRY, someone's got to give here, or else they're going to get barreled down by one of these other teams nearby. SRY, though, still holding Lian. Lee's making that car count, and it's just all about tracking these targets down. The pylon, though, in the way, preventing any throwables here for DNZ to really utilize. So it's so difficult to siege yet again on such a fortified location that SRY has built here.
Yeah, meanwhile, T4's kind of snuck in behind them. And they're going to be blocking one of the exits for SRY that they perhaps would have thought they could get out of if they needed to. They won't in the next zone, but potentially in the one after that. Of course, the other exit, as we just saw there, is held by Dewa United on the north side. This Sierra tacticals, the ultimates just coming through constantly. Feeding across information about where both of these teams are. DNZ, they push further and further, and it feels like this fight is, getting closer and closer to starting in earnest here in the tunnels.
Yeah, it's about to happen. It's about to kick off, and here we go. T4, though, in the meantime, witnessing a black hole, and they're just happy to take some pot shots from afar. The Sentinel trying to do a bit of damage. Look to maybe steal a kill or two away as SRY is just caught between the crossfire this time around. They tried to just build a home here inside the tunnels, but if they're getting kicked out bit by bit, SRY, can they survive as DNZ push on forward? Yase and the rest of the crew looking to congregate as much as possible. He's trying to get to his teammates here and at least contest, but DNZ is right there. He's still got Bolindo, a bit of a dance, and it's SRY bowing out, but we're not done. DNZ, there is no time to rest because T4 is right there. Dewa watching too, just in case, but for T4, they do feel like that they can just steal these kills away, take some extra bit of loot, some supplies delivered to them yet again, and T4 will take it.
I love how T4 played that, really just waiting until the fight was kind of confirmed. They knew there was a couple of downs, and it was almost a sure thing for them. Moving up to Ghost Town, we're seeing a couple of the teams They're going to have to start thinking about the Valk ult soon, so they are looking to clear out their backsides below and above them as they make the next move into the zone. The zone is as called as predicted, Dax. It is going towards that empty place below Overlook. I always think of it as, I think it was the zone that App with Mitsuru Sama won when he was popping some bow shots, is probably one of the most famous games from Apac South we've seen here. And I've got to, well, App is still in it. But Moist also have just been holding out their north side as much as they can, and once we do go back up to there, you will see they put themselves in a fantastic position. 505 now, so many teams around them.
Yeah, when you get that intel, you know you gotta go straight smack dab in the center of that plane, but RTL now caught out. It's gonna be 505, 2 down. PK watching out. Everyone's running towards that ring, and it's just action all across the plane at Esports now. They're caught out. PK going for it. Stinky B, and even the Wolves, the transition, the crossing, it's just slaying all these teams as they stand. But here we have it now. Moist Esports are gonna have to deal with Dreamfire and Dewa. In the meantime, they're just waiting. They've been happy to take the southernmost position, and they're the ones anticipating what they can at the Wolf Fall. And it's T4 now versus Emmanuel, who has made such a long journey. Dewa facing off against 20 is guaranteed. It's just duels after duels between these teams.
All right, Moist, they're going up against Dreamfire. If they can take these guys out, I'd say they've got a very, very, very good chance of winning this game, and it's gone their way so far. Can they get the last couple of knocks? Yes, they do. They clear it out, and there's 4 squads left alive. Why don't we go to a listen in and see how Moist play out the rest of this game?
Right side, right side.
It's one knocked out there. He's died.
See in front of me. See a weak. He's dead.
Nice. Good shit. I need to get a gun swap.
Over here, other team.
We gotta swing. We gotta walk in and play.
One blue. I cracked.
Popping ulti cell.
I need to loot real quick. I'm farming them. Nice.
We gotta focus left team, I think.
I think we can. Can we not just focus right and then take the 3v3? Like, everyone fucking sucks.
Let's focus everyone. We wanna just hold all the space.
Alright.
They're not on the rock anymore.
I'm getting meds.
They swung far.
I need light. Does anyone have light?
No light.
Yeah, light here. Okay. I dropped 100.
Alright, make sure you got nades, boys.
Are these guys still in on that rock? They are still in. Focus right team.
Yep.
Force them away from us into this team if we can, okay?
They are. They're like already doing it.
We want to focus left team if possible then. Get them to fight. Like swing left. If we can.
Yep.
Flash on one.
Nice.
I'm tagging perps.
One.
That's all you.
Good shots, empty.
This guy's swinging right. What's the one?
Knocked on.
Oh, flash. Go right. Fuck these kids.
I am.
Fuck these kids.
I'm watching left. Just don't go down.
Cracked.
One dead. Last one.
Play slow.
Batting.
Watch right team, empty. Watch right team. I need you to watch right team.
Just sitting there. On one. They might push.
I got you.
Make hitting.
They died. Alright, lost team.
They're right before us.
109. I'm batting.
Yep.
Don't let him take space. Do not let him take space.
They're all on the rock right here.
You're right, we got 67 on back.
She ran back.
Cracked.
I'm
batting.
Crack button.
Nice. I'm batting.
Real quick. I'm popping a ring.
Do they have a gen?
I don't
know.
I need fucking light, bro.
I've only got 40.
58.
Cancelling.
Who moves first? Us or
Them.
Way before us.
Alright, fuck these kids then.
They're gonna come try to play this rock, so they might swing left.
I mean, if they do, I've got nades. Do we have gen?
No, I don't have it. It's back there on you guys.
I have 77 light.
One's on top of the rock. 94.
Nice, good shots.
Drop Walty light if you have spare Walty. I mean, Pricey.
No. It's okay. I've got 3 clips. We have to just fucking kill these kids.
I dropped you 26.
Alright.
I've only got a mag and scout, and then I got
look at me. Right side.
Yeah, they're trying to get a pick. Don't let him empty.
68 and Watson. I'm pre-zero ulting this rock.
They're trying to nade me.
No, it's good zero.
Batting.
70.
42.
Oh, I got bowed. Batting.
I got cracked. I'm batting. They might push up this.
They're moving up. Zero in the open!
What's in one? What's in one?
See nearly cracked, see nearly
I got cooked, I
cracked!
got cooked.
I'm getting cooked.
Tag,
I need a
tag,
bat, I'm
Sam.
batting, I'm batting, I'm batting.
I get
Cancel
one.
ones, cancel their meds. Right side, right side.
I got a bat, I got a bat.
Vote one, vote one.
Push it up.
Dead.
Zero me. Nearly cracked him.
We're so much fucking better. We're so much fucking better.
Let's go!
Holy
them,
fuck,
man.
you guys are so good.
So much fucking.
Oh man, what an awesome finish to the day. You guys get front row seats to the Moist show. I think that was